Good afternoon, everybody. It's Lynn, the leather bag lady here. How are you all today? It's Tuesday today, and I have not spoken to you since Friday. We had a long weekend here, Family Day, which is a relatively new statutory holiday here in Canada, but I didn't spend it with the family. That's kind of a sad thing, I guess, but we'll talk about that after today's bag. So today's bag is a Canadian brand. It's actually just a Canadian maker, John Hort, Hort. I actually thought it was Hart, so I had to go back into my Etsy shop and change some of my listings. I've got 3 or 4 of his bags now, and again, it's Canadian simple styling. So this gentleman apparently was based out of British Columbia. Not a lot of information about him in the 50s and 60s. So this bag I have put as a 60s, but it could have been a 50s. It's a little big. Just back in the day, purses were very small. Materials were scarce, which is why I'm thinking this is more of a 60s bag than a 50s. Just because in the 50s, a lot of the materials were scarce because it was post-war. And it took quite a while for, these resources to be available for fashion, let alone some little wee guy in Canada hand making bags. So his bags are all handmade. The tag does say handmade, but you think, were they really handmade? But it's just a really sweet little bag. Love the brass tone. Without this little bit, and I just noticed is H for Hort, his last name, it wouldn't be much. The shape I like a lot. It's graduates to a smaller top and then this kind of rounded edge at the top. It's just lovely. There is kind of a divide in the base, but there isn't any divide inside. So this is, I'm having a hard time here. This is the tag, John Hort. Now, some of his bags, he won the Judy Award. I don't know what the Judy Award is, but I guess he was good enough at something to have an award. This, I'm not sure if it's original to the bag, but I love it anyway. There's no markings on it. It's just a little bit extra on the zipper pull. The interior has a zippered pocket right here, and it's that kind of textured, silky fabric inside. I've listed it as a top handle. Yeah, it's a little too small. I think it's a 7.5 inch strap drop. It's just a top handle bag. These little guys, I'm not sure that you would ever get them to sit flat. What I'm thinking is once you've got some stuff in it, it probably will settle down a little bit. I don't really care. I don't think it's a major issue with the bag. It's kind of part of the design, I feel. But it's just a really cute little bag. Yeah, these little these little elbow pieces are not mimicked on the back. So that is today's bag. There is tiny little bit of color loss. I can fix that. I did do some recoloring in the corners already, but I will do a little bit more on the handle. I just noticed it now. So cute little bag. So what have I been up to? Well, last week was a bit of a write-off because it was birthday week for me. Friday night we went to Connie and Mike's hockey game, which was really kind of cool. And then we went to Kelsey's for some snacks afterwards. And then this weekend has been all about the house. We started Saturday morning and we did not stop until about 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. It has been, Friday was a Friday was a tough day. Saturday was a tough day. Sunday was brutal. My body hurt so bad. Pius, God bless him, put the laminate flooring in the kitchen, and his knees were fire red the whole evening. My ankle, I'm an old lady. It's all about the moans and groans and the aches and the pains. My ankle was like this. I couldn't even move. It was so painful. So a couple of Advil and a couple of glasses of wine, and I could have gone dancing. It was like a miracle. It was unbelievable. I went from not even being able to shift my weight on the couch, we got a couch, to it being absolutely fine. So Saturday afternoon, we went and picked up a leather couch, which was listed on Marketplace. It weighs a ton. It is a 2-seater Mobilia leather couch, but it had a little bit more wear on it than I thought. So it's probably a $2,500 couch that we got for $175, but there's a lot of leather damage, like a lot of, it's white. So I'm going to see what magic I can perform on this couch, but it's so nice to get out of those camping chairs. And we've got more stuff that was listed today. I brought a few items from my house here to Pius's house, just because this is where we spend most of our time. And the majority of pickups are in the evening. So we're going to be here. We might as well sell from here. So I've got a really cool bookcase, which a lot of people have been asking about. I've got some vintage shelves, which haven't had any interest, and an apartment-sized table and chairs for the kitchen, which has had a few hits. So it's all business. It's all business. But my kitchen is 3/4 of the way done. The cabinets from my mom's place, we managed to use all but 2, which I couldn't believe it. We really, really did well. The floor, the subfloor went down, the flooring went down. We had to do a little bit of sanding because of the mess that was left from the last person that tried to help me fix the issues that I have with my house. And took the baseboards off, laid the subfloor, then the laminate flooring, as I said, and the cabinets went in yesterday. And they went in so well. We work well together, Pius and I. He was shimming them and I was putting the level on the top. I've never done anything like this before. And, Pius said to me he could do it. And not that I doubted him. I just, we talk about this house all the time, but I just wasn't sure I wanted to go through all that again. But we did awesome. I mean, the kitchen looks more like a kitchen than it's ever looked. I've got cabinets in spots. I've never had cabinets before, like above my fridge, and we're going to get a dedicated freezer, an upright freezer. So we're trying to find a fridge now that doesn't have a freezer compartment, because it's going to be a smaller fridge than the average size fridge, just because we can't get it through the door. I'm not lifting it up and posting it through the cutout in between my living room and kitchen. I just don't want to do that. So we're going to keep looking for some of the items. And I think I mentioned to you that we bought a table and some stools, and we ended up finding them like $300 cheaper here in Hamilton. So we're not sure if we're going to take it back. I phoned the store, and it's a liquidation store, and they said they don't normally take things back, but because it's in the box and it hasn't been opened, they said they would take it back. So I haven't shared that with Pius yet, but we'll see. We'll see. My instant reaction is just to take it back, because that's a lot of money. But it's a joint decision, so we will discuss it later. You noticed me having a hot flash while I was talking to you. My face went bright red. So yeah, things are looking good. Poor Pius, he went back to work today for a rest. It was 3 days of just constant go, go, go. My glasses are fogging up. But the kitchen is done. I would say that is going to be the hardest of the rooms. So we've lifted the laminate flooring in the bedroom, and we're just going to put ply down and stain it. And then we're going to have some rugs. I've never really had rugs in this house, but I want some rugs. I want some softness underfoot. And if you follow me, you remember us being at the cabin in December, and there was plywood flooring in the cabin, and they just stained it, and it looked fantastic. Now, if you've got, a big home that's all fancy dancy, is that going to look good? No. But my house is just a little cabin, and I think we'll get away with it. Not a problem. So, but I am going to have a thicker ply than what I used in the kitchen, because that was just a subfloor and it looked like it was going to crease quite easily. So it's just all happening. And next weekend we're off to the falls with Connie and Mike. Mike's birthday is the 24th. So we're going to go and whoop it up at Big Texas like we do. And we might even go Friday night as well. I'm not sure. Pies has to get back to me on that one. Leather Bag Lady weather report. It is threatening rain, snow. Wednesday into Thursday is going to be an ice storm again. So it's still February in Canada. It was 17 degrees on Wednesday last week. Absolutely crazy. And it was gorgeous. On Saturday, I sat outside on the deck for a little bit. So this weather is all over the place. But anyway, hopefully you all had a great weekend. If you're in Canada here, you had Family Day. I think it was President's Day in the US. All you lovely people who are places where this is your second work day of the week, sorry about your luck. And yeah, I didn't see any of the family. My mom and dad are still not feeling 100%. And we were not interested in doing anything when we got home from working on the house. So messaged the kids, showed them a couple of pictures of what the kitchen looks like. Haven't heard back from Sarah. I think she's mad at me right now. But Harry was like, holy crap, Mom. So anyway, have a great rest of the day, everybody. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Oh, Pancake Tuesday today. First day of Lent is tomorrow. So we will talk about that tomorrow. Bye, everybody.